Does my character return? Of course he does. Of course, yes. No. Negotiations, maybe. Yes, I have read part of the second book. It was doubly exciting for me. I don't know if all of you know, I'm Niko Foster. I play Paul Taylor, a CIA agent that recruits MR9 to join us in securing the world against terrorism. And so I was able to be fortunate enough to be cast as an actor in the film, but I'm also the executive producer. So I got to enjoy putting the project together and understanding how big this project really was. So I said, yes, I will absolutely be an executive producer, but also to be able to enjoy it as an actor as well. So I'm one of the few that got to double dip this one. So I'm doubly passionate about it. Well, I heard early on that this Masood Rana story was 555 books. And so I thought to myself, well, Harry Potter only has 12. So 550 is such a big number that I thought to myself, this has franchise all over it. There's no question about it. So as soon as I got involved, I was talking to the director, Asif, about how this is going to be a franchise. And we had many discussions on how we have to start the first film. That was a very tightrope walk that we did. And here's why. We absolutely knew that we had to please the Bangladeshi people and be authentic to the books. But we also knew that we had to introduce Masood Rana and MR9 to the world. Well, that's two different movies. And so we had to walk a very fine line of bringing just enough of the old stories and just enough of the new Hollywood to open up the story of Masood Rana to the world, but yet stay in character from the books. So we were tasked with a very big Herculean-sized task of a man's entire life's work, 60 years of his books. And we didn't take that lightly. We knew that we had to represent this man and all of his work over 60 years with very kid gloves. We had to be respectful. We had to honor the Bangladeshi tradition of the story. But how do we make the story big enough and modern enough that the rest of the world will also accept MR9? So we think we did that. We're very excited. We're thrilled to release it and let you be the judges on August 25th. But after this, I guarantee you, we already have written the second story. The second story is going to get right back in line with the books. And now we're going to follow more of a franchise trajectory of the stories. So I hope that I answered your question. Does my character return? Of course he does. Of course, yes. No, Paul Taylor has to live on. And I was joking with Asif about it, and I said, I'm not sure how many of these I'll be able to do. Four of them I would probably say. He goes, no. Down the road we'll make you the CIA director. I said, oh, great. I'll be around for a while. So yes, I look forward to being part of the franchise for a long time. The projections that I hear are kind of eye-popping so far. I think that it could easily break records in Bangladesh. I think it's going to do very well in India. If we could be fortunate enough to get into China and there's negotiations, maybe we could get lucky. And then in the United States, it seems like pre-ticket sales in advance are doing fairly well. So we certainly are going to go in with fingers crossed. And depending on the response on ticket sales, depends how big the second story will be. We're hoping for a really big budget for part two, and maybe to bring in a bigger company to partner with us, possibly even Universal. So, well, I don't know what the blockbuster term or the bar is set at to be a blockbuster here, but I think it's going to be up there with some of the biggest films that Bangladesh has ever come out with. I think it's going to be a very big film at the box office, just because of the numbers that I've heard told to me on what they're preparing for. So We'll roll it out there and certainly hope the audience responds well, but I think that it is going to be a very impressive box office. So does that classify us as a blockbuster? Well, I certainly hope so. But I absolutely plan to. Things happened so fast for me with this particular film. They've been working on us getting the rights and shooting this film for about 3 to 4 years. I wasn't involved that long. I got involved about 2 months before production was to begin, and I was originally getting in as an investor in the project. And then they cast me as well. So because I got in late, I didn't have a chance to read the stories, and then everything since has just been lightning in a bottle. You know, we've just been moving around doing promotions and trying to finish the film up. So, but I did read parts of the second book because we wrote the script for part 2 already. And we stayed a little bit more in line with the books on the second script. So yes, I have read part of the second book.